goal. That is a dream goal.
They found it. They finally found the goal they were looking for.
What a finish that is. Do not scratch your eyes. This is really happening.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Game and Frame broadcast coming to you live from Theodore Roosevelt Memorial Park in Oyster Bay. My name is Francis Argueta with you for midweek action once again, and it doesn't get any bigger than this one. New York Renegades host New York Braveheart in a rematch of their meeting last week. Renegades took all 3 points the first time around thanks to a 3-0 shutout. Samuel Cáceres, Dylan Woods, and Eric Turcios netted goals, and Braveheart were left empty-handed at home. This is the final regular season test for Renegades in their quest for the perfect season in Division I history, or the conference, I should say, the first undefeated season in division history. They've scored a whopping 41 goals and have only conceded, get this, 5 goals all season. Last season's national champions have picked off right where they left off and look forward to more playoff success. However, Braveheart have a second chance to put the first blemish on Renegades' record. Their previous 2 losses were followed by wins versus New York Empire and Haiti United. With 3 games left to play for them, a win today could play a crucial role in the standings for the 5th place side, so they have a lot to play for. The Northeast American North champions, the Renegades, have their eyes set on invincibility. Rivals Braveheart seek to play spoilers and rise up the ranks in the table. Find out who will have their way next on Game and Frame.
From soccer fields across the USA to the legendary stadiums of Spain and Portugal, for 40 years, Petrobax has been the go-to expert for group travel to Spain and Portugal. We organize soccer group trips from start to finish. Flights, hotels, transportation, and guided tours, all perfectly coordinated by our experienced team. Your trip can include attending La Liga and Portuguese Primeira Liga games, matches against local teams, pro training sessions, and even tournaments. As true experts in Spain and Portugal, we'll ensure you also experience the rich history, vibrant culture, and incredible food these countries are famous for. Celebrating 40 years of crafting unforgettable journeys to Spain and Portugal. Petrobax, your team, your passion, your trip to Spain and Portugal starts here.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards so I know that they're together and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game & Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalised approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division 1 programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
And we are just about ready to get things going here from Theodore Roosevelt Memorial Park in Oyster Bay to bring you the matchup of the season between New York Renegades and New York Braveheart. Now all that is needed is the whistle from the referee to get us going, and there is the whistle we were waiting for. It is game on Game in Frame. My name is Francis Argueta with you for the next 90 plus minutes to bring you UPSL action between champions New York Renegades and New York Braveheart, who still has a lot to play for in this season. Braveheart start in possession in white, as you see Godwin Party making his way up the field, and Kilmar Campos forced to make an early intervention to force a throw-in. And the ball is back into play, and Renegades now trying to play out from the back. Braveheart not making it easy on them. They managed to get it out to outfield, but Braveheart regained possession. It is Junior Velasquez now over to Joe Holland. Now Joe Wright goes back to Jordan Bailon, who switches the field over to Bjorn Nikolajewski. And once we have an opportunity to give you the lineup, so I'll bring that to you as Leo Pinto has the ball in the middle of the field. Now over to number 6, Junior Velasquez, further out wide to Party down the right, putting it across into the box, looking for a header, and it goes all the way out wide to the other side of the field, edge of the box, looking for another service into the box, but it is forced out of play and Renegades regain possession. We'll start with the UPSL champions in the Northeast Conference. That is the New York Renegades that you see playing in all black. In net, it is Eric Edwards, and they play with the back four of Christian Garcia, Kilmar Campos, Samuel Cáceres, and Francisco Flores. As Braveheart is able to get the ball back, not making it easy on the champions early on in this first half. And a little lack of communication gives the ball right back to Renegades. The midfield for Renegades consists of Milton Campos with Mateus Cariel and Angelo Puerto. And that ball is intercepted in midfield. Back and forth, the possession is swinging early on. And that's a clearance by Flores. The top three for Renegades will be Renau Rances, Junior Rosero, and Dylan Woods. Here comes the throw in over in Holland's direction. Key intervention there by Cariel, but still anybody's ball out in the edge of the box. Cleans up a handball there, but cleared further out to the midfield. And once again, Braveheart is on the other end of that. They play all the way back to the goalkeeper, Andrea Farinella. And we'll take this opportunity, give the back four of Braveheart. It'll be Goodell Irving, Jordan Bailon, Bjorn Nikolajewski, and Godwin Party. There is a ball by Party looking up top. It lands to Joe Holland trying to take on Kilmar Campos. He's got the better of him for now. Still Holland, and it went out of play for a goal kick. Joe Wright, Junior Velasquez, and Leo Pinto control the midfield for Braveheart. And up top, it'll be Daniel Bedoya, and above him will be Scott Testori and Joe Holland. Renegades now on the opposing side of the field, over with Cristian Garcia down the left side. Back to Cariel it goes. Looking to put a ball on the edge of the box, cleared away. And now, counter-attack opportunity here for Braveheart. Too strong of a ball. Campos is able to recover. Early action both ways, as you expect, between these two rivals in the Northeast American Conference. Renegades, though already champions, they have history to play for. Looking to have the first undefeated season in division history. And they can do that with all 3 points today. The trophy is present here for Renegades as they are crowned champions at the end of today's match. You can see it at midfield. Braveheart Ooh, and we have an opportunity here. Too strong of a ball, or else Junior Rosero was in the clear. Braveheart have 7 games as opposed to Renegades 9 entering today's game. So they have a few more on their schedule. They're currently in 5th place, but a win today can bring them into the top 4, and they look to use momentum to finish in that top 4, top 5, make the playoffs. They'll want to get a bye, which is great. Oh, and there's a good opportunity here up top, and the offside flag is raised. Wouldn't have counted anyway. Renegades can breathe a sigh of relief. Renegades already crowned champions as they hold a tiebreaker over Red Hook FC. An unbelievable season that they have picked up from becoming UPSL national champions last season. Garcia is making his way up the pitch. An intervention on defense, and Braveheart is able to win it back. And too hard of a ball there. Woods recovers for Renegades. Now it's Rosero. Rosero can take the shot head on. Saved by the keeper, still alive, inside the box. And second time around, Farinella makes the save. And given away, Garcia recovers. Here's Milton Campos. Out wide to Francisco Flores. Renegades won the matchup between these two last week by a score of 3-0. It was played on this field. Cáceres. I'll take a break here as here comes Rosero with another shot, and it just dribbled out wide. For the first real shot of the game, not on target, but Renegades tempting early on. I was gonna say Turcios, Cáceres, and Woods scored the 3 goals to give Renegades all 3 points when this side faced a couple of days ago. Renato Rances is playing the left wing position in place of Sebastian Ruiz, who is not in today's squad for the champions. And Braveheart trying to push forward, but not getting the executive passes that they need to really threaten Eric Edwards, who's in net. Here comes Christian Garcia down the left wing. Looking to put a ball up top for Rosero. Rosero gets there, but it is offside anyway. You can look for the big man up top and those long balls that will be attempted all game long. Rances still a couple weeks out from recovering from that major injury he had. Out for a few months. Before then, he was a goal-scoring machine. Party is able to keep the ball in play. Pinto over to Bourne. Risky ball by Bedoya. By Balan, I should say. Recovered by Renegades. Here comes Renau down the left flank, looking to take on his opponent one-on-one. And there's a ball. Looks like it was going to be a shot, and it was off target by a few feet away. Andrea Farinella will have a goal kick to work with. They're from windy Oyster Bay, 70-degree weather on this Wednesday evening. Ooh. Right, put under pressure right away, and they're still not in the clear as Party Switching the side over to Nikola Juski. And here's a ball down the middle of the pitch to Daniel Bedoya. And there's the first foul of the game. Strong contact on the midfielder. And Braveheart will get a free kick. Today's Game and Frame broadcast is sponsored by Umbro. You can head to umbroteam.com to start designing your team kit for free now. Produced by Umbro, designed and worn by you. There's a clearance to a wide open Ronaldo Ancez, not able to control it the first time around. Godwin Party is right where he needs to be to win it back for Braveheart. That lands to Velasquez, looking to send it forward to Scott Tesori. Tesori's able to get there, takes a shot, and is off the second crossbar, off the field goal. It'll be a goal kick. But Scott with a powerful shot outside the box, showing that he doesn't need a lot of space to get one off. "11 minutes in, still no score between New York Renegades and New York Braveheart. Big day in New York as game 1 of the NBA Finals also kicks off between the New York Knicks and the San Antonio Spurs. So I know you'll be clicking in and out of both games. Can't tell which one's bigger. But to me right now, this is the biggest game in New York at the moment, as Renegades are able to make history if they come out victorious today. Another big time challenge in midfield, and the first yellow is shown. And it is to New York Renegades. Looks like Angelo Puerto will get the first booking of the match within the first 15 minutes of the game. Party looking for Testori once again. Oh, and that's a risky ball back. Rosero from deep. Adventurous shot, but off target, and the wind isn't helping his case. Beautiful day here on Long Island today, but wind picking up as we're by the water here in Oyster Bay. Beautiful scenes earlier in the day. Here's a long ball looking for Testori, who drops it down like a pillow on his chest, and he makes his way up the pitch, looking for Pinto. Pinto holding it and waiting for support. Back to Testori, looking to put the ball inside the box. A little too strong, and Edwards is where he needs to be to secure that in his gloves. Renegades looking to make a deep playoff push. Once again, last fall, it is when they were crowned UPSL national champions. Not New York, but the whole country in Florida. And here they go again with Ronaldo Ancez down the left side, looking to take on his defender, pushing out wide now. And Puerto's able to take a shot, but blocked right away, keeping it alive now. Now across into the box, but off target. Farinella will have a goal kick. We can expect plenty of goals in this game, as mentioned in the introduction. Renegades has scored 41 goals opposed to 5 all season. In one game, which was the game they played before beating Braveheart last week. They beat Brooklyn FC by a score of 10-1. And well done by Cariel to find the wide open Puerto, now looking to send the ball further up wide. And unfortunately too strong for Dylan Woods to get there. Braveheart will regain possession. For Braveheart, as I mentioned earlier, they've done well so far in their previous 2 losses before last week. They rebounded with the win in each of those matches. They look to do the same today, beating the same side that beat them on this field roughly 6 days ago. That's a risky ball, but it manages to find Holland. And now Braveheart looking to advance the cause forward. Lajewski surveying the field, finds a open Testori, surrounded right away. Tesori making his way forward now, waiting for support down the left side. That is Irving. Irving can put a cross in the box, and it's not a good one. Deflected right away. Now Renegades can look for a counter-attack opportunity here with Milton Campos. Back to Campos it goes. And now this is Renegades pushing forward with Dylan Woods looking to take on Testori one-on-one. The forward coming back on defense and fouls his opponent for a Renegades free kick. Braveheart not content with the calls early on in this match. Gotta watch what they say. Very aggressive side so far. Cariel steps up to the ball. Will be taken short with Puerto. Captain Cáceres over to Campos and further wide to Kilmar. Kilmar looking to thread it over to Christian Garcia, and is forced to retreat all the way back to Eric Edwards. Perfect kick out wide to Francisco Flores and back to Woods. Cariel with tons of space in midfield. 3-toe ball into the edge of the box. And Farinella will recover once again. Tune in to your Game and Frame broadcast on June 4th. That is tomorrow. Osners FC faces NYC Haiti United. Also on the 6th, it'll be Union SC versus Cosmos B at 7 p.m. in the South Premier Conference. June 7th, it'll be the Warriors facing Capital City Islanders at 5 p.m. And Osners will face Kelmendi on June 7th as well in the Northern Conference. All those games you can find on your Game and Frame broadcast on YouTube. Stalemate so far between these rivals in the Northern Conference. They know each other all too well. Up wide to Testori, drops it down neatly to Daniel Bedoya. Bedoya could be on, Bedoya shoots, and it's a bouncer into the hands of Edwards. The momentum was against Bedoya there. Made it a comfortable save for the goalkeeper. And now this is Campos. Intercepted and won back by Braveheart. Away goes Junior Velasquez looking for Testori, and too strong of a ball. He had him open if he could find the right weight behind that one. Instead, it'll be a Renegades throw-in. In comes the ball, looking for Rosero. One back by Braveheart. And once again, here they come. A long distance effort into the hands of Edwards. Plays it off the bounce over to Garcia. Too strong of a ball there for Cariel. And this is Joe Wright. Bedoya. And there's a long ball looking for Rosero. Flag stays down so far, stays down still. Rosero's one-on-one with the keeper, and it's a save by Farinella, who goes down to the ground and is able to keep his net scoreless. Rosero with tons of space up front, the perfect ball, but he wasn't able to best number 99. And Braveheart go again. Into the middle of the field it goes. Holland making his way up the pitch. Out wide to Godwin Party. Holland goes down. Party cross into the box. And it seems like always, it's just a fraction too hard. Holland complaining from the tackle. Seems to believe he didn't get a foul against that should have been called. Party did play on. Well done by Cariel, one touch, ball out wide, and now Renegades mean business. Here comes Rosero once again. This is wide open, Rosero, and it's a save once again by Farinella. Kick save, and once again he's able to best the number 20 of Renegades. Rosero, clinical finisher, usually finishes that one, but the goalkeeper has come to play today. And it remains 0-0. Garcia looking to take on Velasquez, and Garcia is fouled from the back. Dangerous area of the pitch to put in a threatening ball from this free kick for the champions. All props to Braveheart's goalkeeper Farinella with some crucial interventions here in the first half. We all are way too familiar with Renegades' offensive might. One goal can get the floodgates open. For now, we set the wall here. It looks like it'll be 2. And Renau is the lone man behind the ball. Main official talking to the wall, making sure they don't move and they don't interject in the free kick. Here comes Renau, into the box it goes. Nothing but white jerseys in the area. It's cleared as far as Rosero, who drops it down for Woods. Here comes Puerto over to Cariel. Angelo not able to get past Velasquez, so we'll have to go back towards Campos. And it's another good ball out wide. Flores. Back to Puerto. Campos teasing the cross. Can't get past his man. And this is Bedoya, who slips. but a long ball looking for Testori, too strong for the forward. Cariel up top, looking for Rosero. Third time's a charm maybe. Here's the forward, but he's by himself, waiting for support. Into the edge of the box, Cariel. Beautiful layoff by the forward, but too strong of a finish. And we'll get a goal kick once again. Bailon serving the field, not able to connect with Bedoya. Back to Samuel Cáceres with the captain's armband. This is Kilmar. Lovely layoff there by Renau. Over to Garcia. Now across into the box. And what a finish for the first goal of the match. Rosero makes it 1-0 to Renegades. What a beautiful build-up. From the setup to the cross to the finish. Renegades go up 1-0. Junior Rosero was not to be denied. He saved his best finish for the goal that bested Farinella, who could do nothing but watch as Renegades scored the opening goal in the first half. And we're in familiar territory once again. We'll see how Braveheart is able to rebound, as it was a goal around this time last time that put Renegades up as well. Then Woods is able to win it back. Looking for, Rosero, who's not able to get to that one. And here comes Bailon. That is definitely gonna be in the replays on Instagram, on Game & Frame. One of the sweeter goals you'll see. And now Braveheart is looking for a response. Late call there by the referee on that Irving tackle, but they get a free kick towards the middle of the field. And it's taken quickly, but not on target for Pinto. Campos does well to find his other Campos teammate, Kilmar. Here's Garcia over to Renau. Over to Cáceres it goes. Cáceres up the pitch to Puerto, and now out wide. What can Woods do here? Over to Rosero. Further out back to Cariel. And Garcia can put in a good cross as well. Over to Renau it goes. Oh, and Renau doesn't take a good touch. Instead, Braveheart looking to play counter-attack offense now. Holland does well to hold the ball, and now Testori making the run up top. Still in midfield, over to Bedoya, and Bedoya is in an outside position. That could very well earn the midfielder a yellow card, and it does. Second yellow of the match, first for Braveheart. as Bedoya is in the books. Definitely a bit of frustration at Braveheart. Started on the offensive early on in this match. But as Renegades do so often, they found an opening and made him pay. And here Rosero was looking for another one, intervened by the defense. Over to Party. And that's a strong pass given away once again. If the results hold, Renegades will have the first 10-win season of the regular season in the Northern Division. That is what the champions are playing for today. Rosero switching it over neatly over to Renal Rances, who was in an offside position this time around. And can Braveheart find the response before the break? Bedoya cutting inside. And that ball was way off target. Edwards will have a goal kick. Involved early on, but it's been a minute since the goalkeeper has been threatened. Cáceres lifting it up to Rosero, who drops it down perfectly over to Cariel, and now further out wide to Renal. Renal holding the ball, looking for an opening. Over to Rosero it goes, and a back pass. Too strong, but Cariel is able to pick up the scraps and play it into the midfield. Flores. Oh, Rosero. Slip of the foot in. Braveheart could be on here with Bedoya and Kilmar. Perfectly done to win the right back for Renegades. And it looks like they have a response for everything. Can they respond with another goal now? Out wide into the box. And Bedoya clears it away for the first corner of the match for Renegades. It comes with about 10 minutes to go in the first half. Here comes the corner. Good ball, won by Velasquez. And here's Scott Testori. And then lifted further up the pitch. Eric Edwards is forced off his line. And he does what he needs to do to win it back for Renegades from the throw-in position. Renegades are playing especially comfortable since taking the lead. Hasn't been a lot of offense this side of the pitch since then. And I believe that was a foul call by the referee and a free kick for the leaders. Risky ball by Edwards given away. It's still just a one goal separating these two today. Here it comes to Daniel Bedoya, and now over to Velasquez, but Garcia is able to read that pass. Kilmar Campos playing out the back, somehow is able to keep the possession alive. Back and forth it goes. Here's Testori now, and out wide to Pinto. Pinto on the edge of the box, making some room for himself, can take a shot, an off-balance shot, and that's a free kick right outside the 18-yard box. And this can smell danger for Edwards. It looks like Renegades will make a first half sub as Rosero, the goal scorer of the match, I believe, exiting the pitch. And in the meantime, here comes a free kick by Braveheart. Irving is behind the ball, accompanied by Bedoya. I believe that was a false alarm. It looks like Rosero is still on the pitch. So I'm not sure what the main official was signaling, but I do see action at midfield. A sub could be coming in. Braveheart are in possession, which is probably why the sub didn't take place yet. So here comes the free kick. Straight on against the wall. Rebound Pinto, and a sliding challenge. Forces it off the line. And the clean sheet hopes are still alive for Renegades. And it looks like now we will have the sub take place. Or not. It looked like the fourth official was ready to make that happen, but now it is taking place. It looks like Cáceres gives up the armband. Coach Linares did let me know before the game that he was looking to rest his defender, as more important games are following up in the playoffs. In his place comes in Leo Fola, or Foya for Renegades. Here comes the throw-in as a deflection and a handball is called. Renegades will get the free kick. About 8 minutes to go in this first half. 1-0 Renegades is the score thanks to a Juno Rosero finish. And that is the forward on the ball, not able to control it this time around. Braveheart still have 6 good minutes to level things up before the halftime whistle. And it's given away. Dangerous area of the pitch. Renegades has number here where Renaud Rancés looking to take on his defender. Comes outside, takes a shot, and it dribbles out of play. But the intention was clear to score for the forward. And he gets a cheer from his teammates as they like what they're seeing from the player making his return from injury. This is Jordan Bailon. Velasquez holds off the challenge by Rancés. And here comes Godwin. Godwin over to Irving. And now this is Pinto. Pinto takes on 2 defenders. And it's a pass. It looks like the final passes was lacking in this game for Braveheart. Plenty of good opportunities, but not able to find the critical assist. And this is right. Puerto recovers in midfield and plays it back to Foya. Leo playing with confidence and subbing on. Kilmar over to his goalkeeper, Eric Edwards. This team was able to make a deep run, obviously being crowned champions in the whole country last season, and they finished that season in third place. Here comes Rosero once again, edge of the box, and above the crossbar it goes. Rosero saw an opportunity to make it a brace, and he's increasingly threatening the goalkeeper, Farinella, who has stepped up to the occasion the first 2 times. And Bedoya not able to contain possession for his side. In comes the throw in to Campos. And now it is Braveheart ball. In it goes, looking for Scott Testori. It finds the forward. Not able to connect with Pinto. And here comes Renao over to Angelo Puerto. Puerto making a run up top. Here comes Rosero, edge of the box once again. This one less on target than the other. And it looks like it was deflected away for another corner for the winning side. Looks like it's not a corner, but a throw-in. And it gets played in right away by Garcia, who's not able to get past Partey. And Partey keeps it in play. Garcia gave up on the ball pretty quickly. And now here's Testori, looking at the run by Leo Pinto on the left side of the pitch. Sends the man forward, but as I've said it time and time again, they're not able to connect with the next pass up top. Campos risky, almost gives it away for a Braveheart possession, and they're called on the foul. A loud roar from the side that wasn't happy with the call. A nice crowd here in Oyster Bay to see this big time matchup in the Northern Conference. This is Scott Testori. Lovely footwork to maintain the ball for the team in white. And now out wide it goes to Joe Holland. Holland over to Testori. Testori takes a shot on and it's deflected away. A corner for Braveheart. And that is better this time around for the side that's looking to get back into this game before the halftime whistle. Here comes the corner for Braveheart, and it is above everybody's head. It'll go out of play on the other side of the pitch. All things considered, Braveheart can be, let me not finish that thought, as the ball is put into the box and cleared away by Kilmar Campos. It'll be another corner on the other side of the pitch for Braveheart. What I was going to say is that the scoreline could be a lot bigger for Renegades if they finish their earlier chances in the game. It is still just a 1-goal deficit. And even including this corner could bring the white team back into play, who is looking to get a top 3 finish in the table. Here comes the corner. Edwards, safe hands, and a rocket clearance up to the moon it goes. Renaud drops it down to earth, and now he waits for support. Garcia is making the overlapping run, and Bedoya just happy to clear it away. And there is the halftime whistle. That'll take us into the break with New York Renegades leading by a score of 1-0, thanks to a brilliant team goal and a finish by Junior Rosero, who was finally able to beat Andrea Farinella. We'll bring you the second half kickoff in just a few minutes on Game and Frame.
From soccer fields across the USA to the legendary stadiums of Spain and Portugal, for 40 years, Petrobax has been the go-to expert for group travel to Spain and Portugal. We organize soccer group trips from start to finish, flights, hotels, transportation, and guided tours, all perfectly coordinated by our experienced team. Your trip can include attending La Liga and Portuguese Primeira Liga games, matches against local teams, pro training sessions, and even tournaments. As true experts in Spain and Portugal, we'll ensure you also experience the rich history, vibrant culture, and incredible food these countries are famous for. Celebrating 40 years of crafting unforgettable journeys to Spain and Portugal. Petrobax, your team, your passion, your trip to Spain and Portugal starts here.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University, and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards, so I know that they're together, and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer, and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game and Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalised approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division 1 programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
There is the whistle to get things going once again for the second 45 minutes of this match in the UPSL Northeast American North Conference. Already crowned champions New York Renegades. They're in all black and they're leading this game by a goal of 1-0. Thanks to a Junior Rosero goal in the first half. Here comes an opportunity for Braveheart to equalize it. And Testori is not able to gather his footsteps. It'll go out of play for an Eric Edwards goal kick. New York Braveheart is in white. And looks like Christopher Anderson, number 8, has come on the pitch for the trailing side, looking to spark a comeback. Long ball was looking for Rosero. Party is able to win it back for Braveheart. I believe that the Renegade squad remains as it concluded. We'll surely see some subs in the second half as Coach Linares is looking to have some fresh legs as this team makes its way back into the playoffs. Here is Anderson. Now Holland. He's able to keep it, but only temporarily as they lose it. Over to Milton Campos it goes. Garcia. Back to Cariel and over to Milton Campos. Renegades already crowned champions today. They're just looking to claim history as the only undefeated side in this division. And here comes Leo Pinto, waiting for support. Over to the left it goes to Irving. Playing across is off the deflection. And if I'm not mistaken, that is Francisco Flores who goes down after the deflection. He'll need some more time as he gathers his feet. We're coming to you live from Theodore Roosevelt Memorial Park in Oyster Bay to bring you the last game of the regular season for New York Renegades. This is the 8th match of the season for Braveheart. They have 2 more remaining after today. Bailon taken quickly, but not well coordinated there. One right back by Dylan Woods. And now a counter-attack opportunity here with Junior Rosero. Woods is asking for it right back. Rosero holds off instead. Over to Garcia it goes. And Garcia makes his way up the pitch. Cariel gives him the back pass that he was looking for. Garcia edge of the box. Shot! And safely into the hands of Farinella. This is Pinto. Over to Bedoya. Now out wide to Gavel Irving. And the defense stands strong. Francisco Flores holds his ground and wins it back for Renegades. Carrier. Over to Puerto it goes. Intercepted. And middle of the pitch. This is Daniel Bedoya with tons of room to work with. Pinto is the man he targets. Too strong of a touch. And one right back by Leo Foya. And this time is given away to Braveheart. Holland has options to choose from. And he ends up losing it anyway. Too strong of a touch. Francisco Flores playing out from the back. And now over to Mateus Cariel. Renau is beaten. And Braveheart recovers. Pinto, beautiful ball out wide to Irving. Holland making the run into the box. There is Holland, and too strong Eric Edwards recovers. This is Woods. Kilmar advancing over to Christian Garcia. Campos over to Kilmar Campos. Campos over to Renau. And Renau dispossessed by Leo Pinto. Pinto again over to Nikola Juski. Right over to Anderson. And that's a good ball. Irving over to Holland. Is able to get the best of Foya, who recovers now to defend. And now Irving across the box. And too strong for anybody to get another touch. It'll go out of play. By my calculations, Anderson comes onto the pitch for Junior Velasquez. And this is Angelo Puerto. Cariel. Cariel takes on his opponent and does it beautifully. Now looking to take on another. Over to Rances it goes. Rances holding possession and is not able to find his man. Anderson wins it back for Braveheart. And Wright looking to send Irving and Edwards on the edge of his box. Wins it back for Renegades. Hasn't been the cleanest of games for Braveheart, but still just a 1-goal deficit. And now they attack once again, looking for a cross into the box. Instead, it deflects away for the first corner of the second half. Very valuable points that Braveheart look to scavenge today. Here comes the corner into the box. Nikola Juski's to it first. Dylan Woods to his second for Renegades, and he has some speed behind those legs. Nikola Juski recovering on defense. He goes over to Junior Rosero. Rosero over to Cariel. Cariel moving his way up the pitch over to Renau Rances it goes. Renau one-on-one with his defender, and the defender, who is Godwin, wins it back for a goal kick. Anderson looking to thread the needle over to Pinto. Loses the ball and Renegades play on. Rosero looking to lift it up for Cariel. Wasn't the ball that was needed there. And Farinella out wide to Anderson once again. Anderson, a couple of sloppy touches there. And Rosero almost made him pay for it. Tesori goes down, wins the free kick middle of the pitch, and plays it quickly. Pinto. Bad giveaway there by Holland. Woods wins it back for Renegades. They have numbers here on the counter. There's a run being made by Woods. Cariel is able to find him, and on the edge of the box, Anderson is able to recover. Irving giving it away to Cariel, but winning it back anyway. Pinto over to Bedoya. Bedoya loses it. Foya dribbling himself into trouble. Pinto is on the other end of that. Puts a ball across the box over to Irving, who will not be able to keep it in play. But the pressure continues by Braveheart as they look to equalize things at 1 apiece. Cariel doing enough to get it over the defender, over to Rances, and Rances looking to send it forward to Christian Garcia. Defense is where it needs to be to win it back. Well done by Jordan Bailon. Anderson under pressure, almost gives it away. Dylan Woods wins it back anyway. Woods continues 1-on-3 over to Junior Rosero. It goes outside, flag is raised. Braveheart plays it quickly. Nikola Juski. Over to Bedoya. Bedoya. It was getting sent forward looking for Irving. Instead, Edwards makes an easy intervention and plays it out quickly over to Christian Garcia. Over to Garcia goes once again, lifting it up in the direction of the forward Rosero, who is able to drop it down, puts a shot on target, and forces the save by Farinella for a corner by way of Renegades. A safety dive by the goalkeeper, but good composure by the forward to put the shot on target and earn his team a set-piece opportunity to double their lead. Puerto to take the corner kick. Into the box it goes. First defender to it. Deflection over to Rosero. Shot is deflected. And rebounds over to Garcia. Long distance effort. A long ways wide. For a goal kick heading to Andrea Farinella. Today's Game in Frame broadcast is sponsored by Umbro. You can head to umbroteam.com to start designing your team kit for free now. Produced by Umbro, designed and worn by you. Still the same scoreline of the first half, 1-0 New York Renegades over New York Braveheart. Final game of the season for Renegades, who were already crowned champions. And a free kick. Renegades bench is not happy with that call, as the linesman hadn't raised his flag for the foul. They seem to believe the slide was clean, but the main official made the call, and he has a yellow card in his hands. Looks to be getting shown to Kilmar Campos, who pleads his case. And there is a yellow card to the defender. Second booking of the game for Renegades. Referee counting the steps for the wall. Looks like Ariel will be the lone man. And this might be going into the box. Here comes Bedoya. Party trying to get it out of his area. And a foul is called. It goes against Renegades for a Braveheart free kick. Edwards lifting it up to Party, who's not able to keep it down. This is Kilmar. Over to Foya. And Flores nearly loses it, but keeps possession alive. Over to Milton Campos it goes. Dangerous giveaway over here as Leo Pinto wins it in midfield. But he has to hold for support. This is Pinto. And Pinto looks to have lost track of his opponent there, given away. And then a reckless foul over here by Renegades on Testori earns Braveheart another free kick as they get closer and closer to the goal. Bedoya will set himself behind the ball to take this free kick once again. Midfield hasn't been on his A game today, but very capable of putting a threatening ball into the box. And here he comes. Deflected right away by the defense, and now a counterattack is on. Rosero playing it, making the run for Milton Campos. Campos now over to Woods, and the deflection takes it in Rosero's direction, who's in an offside position. Looks like Milton didn't make the right choice in that opportunity. And Braveheart live to see another day as they go into the opposing direction now. Joe Holland on the right side looking to take on a defender, putting a cross into the box and not able to connect with Testori. It'll dribble out of play for a goal kick. Looks like a sub is getting prepared for both sides as Renegades and Braveheart will make a sub. Angelo Puerto looks to be one of the players that exits the pitch. He is replaced by Nicolas Reynoso, number 26. The former Empire player is on the pitch now. Strong challenge by Party. Wins Renegades a free kick. Dangerous ball, and reverse it goes and is won by Holland. Holland could be through on goal if he can get past his defender, cutting outside, looking for the opening for a cross. Defense is where it needs to be to intervene. But the chance isn't gone yet Number 19, Jack O'Malley, who just came onto the pitch, controls the possession to keep it alive for Braveheart. And they lose it. Here comes Milton Campos the other way. Here comes Nico now. Over to Woods. Reynoso has fresh legs, makes a run down the right side. Instead, they go to Rosero. Rosero out to Matheus Cariel. Edge of the box it is. Cariel with the long distance effort. And is off. The field goal. It'll be a goal kick. Reynoso not done threatening the opposing goalie. The midfield comes on with the knife for goal. Campos over to Cariel. Cariel looking to lift it up for Reynoso. Reynoso one-on-one the keeper, and what a save, but it's deflected into the direction of the other forward for Renegades to make it 2-0. Francisco Flores makes it 2-0 as the linesman's flag stays down. The goal is allowed. And Farinelli not happy with the no call on the offside. All of Braveheart seem to believe the defender was in an offside position. And they're not done pleading their case. And we resume play as Braveheart not happy with the no call, as they think that goal should not have counted. It was hard to tell from this angle. Great save by Farinella nonetheless. And now Rosero attempting from deep, seeing the goalkeeper off his line. Farinella not done expressing his frustrations with the no call. And we play down the other side to the opposing goalkeeper, Eric Edwards, and gives it away. Bad position of the field. Here comes Irving. Irving could have taken that one time. The angle was complicated from there, but they play it in right away, looking for an immediate response. Irving over to Pinto. Pinto over to Hollins, over to Testori, who scores and gets a goal back for Braveheart as they look to fight back into this game. Scott Testori makes it 2-1. And we are back to where we were just a couple of minutes ago. And more subs will make their way onto the pitch for Renegades as they look to save this victory to keep their undefeated season alive. Looks like Irving also exits the pitch for Braveheart as Joaquin Martinez comes on in his place. And it is game on once again. Jason Solano enters, the pitch. I believe it was for Kilmar Campos for some defensive reinforcement. O'Malley surveying the field, over to Pinto it goes. Anderson looking to find Holland, making the run. Intercepted by Renegades. And they go down the other way with Matheus Cariel. Flores. Cariel. Looking for the run by Woods. And he finds the winger. Woods trying to keep it in play. And he's not able to do so as he falls down the other side of the pitch. 20 minutes to go in this one. 2-1 score for Renegades. Bylon. This is Martinez now. Pushing it further up the pitch over to Holland. Holland one-on-one with Defoya. Keeps it alive. Over to Martinez. It goes. Martinez avoids a sliding challenge. And now Caria looking to play it down the other way with Nico Reynoso. And a lovely switch of the field for Francisco Flores over to Campos. Foya. Reynoso, heavy touch. Also a heavy touch by Testori. And all the way back to Edwards it goes. Solano making his way up the pitch. Giving it away, but recovered by Renegades anyway. And now over to Rosero it goes. And Rosero too strong of a pass. Looking for the ball to thread the needle over to Testori. Testori is almost able to get there. And Edwards has to get away from his line to make the clearance. Looks like Renegades feels the pressure and will make some more subs to get some fresher legs onto the pitch. Milton Campos exits. Johans Alexander, one of the subs. As well as Mauricio Puerto. There's a clearance by Renegades, but still not out of harm's way, as Braveheart will have another throw-in. And it goes for Holland. Holland with the back heel pass. Looking for Pinto. Renegades looking to play it out of their zone. And it remains Renegades ball. Solano punting it wherever he can. And now Puerto looking to bring it down. Flores somehow keeps it in play over to Reynoso. And Nikola Juski makes the intervention. And Braveheart upset once again. Joe Holland, it's his turn to go into the books. Braveheart's frustration continues to grow all game. A couple of yellows now for Descent. And this game continues to get chippier and chippier as we near its conclusion. Flores with the throw-in. Holland tiptoeing the line of getting another yellow. Still Flores. And rebounds over to Cariel. Cariel still from distance, and it's off target. About 15 minutes to go left in this one. Still just a 1-goal deficit for Braveheart. Nikola Juski making his way forward. Over to Pinto. Reynoso putting the pressure on. Testori. Looking for Pinto. And here they come again, Renegades pushing forward. Nikola Juski able to win it back. Martinez for Braveheart. And Solano wins the duel with Holland, but not able to keep it in play. In comes the throw-in. Foya is there. Oof, strong deflection. Looks like a handball was called on that one. And Braveheart will have a free kick. Bedoya. Here comes the cross into the box and cleared into the parking lot. Looks like an offside flag is raised by the linesman. And Renegades will recover from the free kick. Edwards about to resume play for Renegades. Bit of a chaotic last few minutes in this match. And big things at stake with the close of this match. And what a ball by Alexander, but offside is Junior Rosero once again. I have a number 6 on the field for Renegades without a name. It's hard to tell, but if I'm not mistaken, that is Eric Turcios with the change of a jersey number. That may have been the goal scorer of the second goal. Previously credited to Francisco Flores. But I wasn't providing number 6 at the start of this game. So apologies if I got that one mistaken. In the meantime, here comes Joaquin Martinez looking to get past 4 black jerseys, wasn't able to do so. And Renegades recovers with Eric Edwards. There's a patented long boot by the goalkeeper. And again, that's number 6 looking to play it and forcing the corner at the other end of the pitch. And they'll take their time as they look to leave this game with all 3 points in a conclusion to another fantastic season for the national champions. In the meantime, another sub will take place. Francisco Flores will exit the pitch. Javon Hua will come in his place. Here comes the corner. Bjorn is to it first. Bedoya looking to clear it. Pinto pushing forward, looking for the run by Testori. The deflection goes in the direction of Holland, but Foya, second time around, is able to play it back to his goalkeeper safely. And now Cariel lifting it forward to number 6, who's offside. Played right away. O'Malley. Over to Party. And it's do or die for Braveheart. And it comes to Nikola Juski. Now Anderson. Oh, and that's a bad bounce for Renegades. It goes into the direction of Testori. 1-on-1 the keeper. Testori chips the keeper. Testori ties this game. 2-2 for Braveheart. And things are leveled once again. Scott Testori has rescued Braveheart and brought them back from the dead. And things are leveled at 2 apiece. And now, a crazy ending to this game is surely awaiting. We have about 8 minutes to go. And it's either undefeated season or 3 valuable points for Braveheart. Of course, it could also end in a draw, but where's the fun in that? And now the substitute back line. And now it could be another. Braveheart attacking again with Pinto. Pinto across the box. There's a finish, and there's a goal! Daniel Bedoya! Everything is turned around, and now Braveheart looks to finish with all 3 points. And perfection could be no more for Renegades. Key mistakes in the back line has given Braveheart the chance to come out victorious. And boy, have the tides changed. It is going to be an eventful close to this game one way or another. Renegades are looking for history, and now they'll have to do it from a deficit. Three defenders subbed onto this match, and it has not worked in Renegades' favor. But now here's a bounce that could. Rosero, what a finish! Was it a goal, yes or no? Yes, it was. A bit of confusion here. I'm waiting for the signal. Referee points to the midfield. Rosero with the finish that levels things up once again. Yeah, it's going to be some more chaos, I can guarantee it. Rosero, what a thunderous strike for his second goal of the game. And things are leveled once again. Whew, take a breath, people. We've seen 3 goals in the last 5 or so minutes, and we could see another. Renegades wants all 3 points. So does Braveheart for very different reasons. And here's Javon Hua. Over to Puerto. I believe that is Dylan Woods now playing the left back role. And now here's the throw in looking for Pinto. Long ball over to Rosero. Onside, says the linesman. Flag stays down. And now number 6 over to Nicolas Reynoso. Further out wide to Mauricio Puerto. 1-on-1 with Anderson. And now this is Alexander. Cariel. Back to Cariel it goes. And one back by Braveheart. Bedoya looking to send. Martinez, Y intercepts. And now it's Puerto once again looking for Rosero on a hat trick. Rosero right away. That forces a save by the goalkeeper. Less than 5 minutes to go of regular time in this one. And we'll surely see some extra time added as well. Renegades win, tie, or lose are champions, but they're looking to put a flawless record at the end of the regular season. They have about 4 minutes to do so. Puerto from the corner. There's a header. And Braveheart is on the other end of that one. Over to Martinez it goes. Back to Holland. Alexander able to win it back for Renegades. And you can tell Renegades is not content with the draw. They're going for glory. Here comes Woods. Now on the other side of the pitch somehow. Looks like he has switched roles with Javon Hua. And Testori looking to lift it up for Holland. Holland on the left side, puts a cross in the box. Solano is there to lift it into the air. Pinto drops it down for Holland once again. Now Martinez into the box. Woods playing Rosero. Flag is down. Rosero on a hat trick. Looking to put the finishing touches on a victory. Saved by the goalkeeper. Farinella responds once again. And Rosero's not giving up on the ball. He wins it right back for Renegades. And now it's Alexander. Reynoso to Cariel. Alexander. Still a couple of minutes left in this one. Cross into the box. Deflected out to Reynoso. Reynoso makes some room for a shot. He passes it inside. Cariel shoots and a diving stop and a deflection is offside this time. Puerto seconds away from giving the team the win. One more minute of the 90 left to go in this one. You can hear the bench screaming to go. There's still time, but we'll wait for the referee to determine how much extra time will be added after the 90 are complete. This is Solano. Deflection takes it into Woods' path, and Woods isn't able to connect with Rosero. Solano, karate kick back flick, and it goes into Pinto's direction, who drops it down for Braveheart. Back to Pinto it goes. Still in play, it looks like. And it'll be Renegades' possession. . We'll try to get this tune-in game as quickly as possible. Osners faces NYC Haiti United tomorrow in the UPSL Premier American North. Also, Union faces Cosmos B June 6th in the South Conference. Warriors faces Capital City Islanders on June 7th. And finally, Osners versus Kelmendi back in the Northern Conference. There is the final whistle. It ends in a draw. 3-3 points are shared. And it wasn't meant to be for the perfect season for Renegades. Nonetheless, they are crowned Northern Conference champions. And Braveheart is able to fight all the way back at one point to have the lead. And they have to share the points. 3-3 is the final score. Braveheart season, still 2 more games to go to see if they can make it into the top 5 and potentially a playoff bye. My name is Francis Argueta. Thank you for tuning in to Game and Frame, and we'll see you next time.
From soccer fields across the USA to the legendary stadiums of Spain and Portugal, for 40 years, Petrobax has been the go-to expert for group travel to Spain and Portugal. We organize soccer group trips from start to finish, flights, hotels, transportation, and guided tours, all perfectly coordinated by our experienced team. Your trip can include attending La Liga and Portuguese Primeira Liga games, matches against local teams, pro training sessions, and even tournaments. As true experts in Spain and Portugal, we'll ensure you also experience the rich history, vibrant culture, and incredible food these countries are famous for. Celebrating 40 years of crafting unforgettable journeys to Spain and Portugal. Petrobax, your team, your passion, your trip to Spain and Portugal starts here.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University, and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards, so I know that they're together, and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer, and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game and Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalised approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division 1 programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
From soccer fields across the USA to the legendary stadiums of Spain and Portugal, for 40 years, Petrobax has been the go-to expert for group travel to Spain and Portugal. We organize soccer group trips from start to finish, flights, hotels, transportation, and guided tours, all perfectly coordinated by our experienced team. Your trip can include attending La Liga and Portuguese Primeira Liga games, matches against local teams, pro training sessions, and even tournaments. As true experts in Spain and Portugal, we'll ensure you also experience the rich history, vibrant culture, and incredible food these countries are.
Francis Argueta here for Game and Frame with New York Renegades Junior Rosero and head coach Boris Linares. Today, officially crowned champions of the Northern Conference. They finished the game with a 3-3 draw. And we first start with Junior Rosero, who had a brace and the key goal to rescue a point in today's match. What was going on in today's game that was working for you guys? And then you guys were able to rescue a point at the end because they scored 3 unanswered. So what was the overall feeling at the end of today's game?
Yeah, no, I mean, from the beginning, we were attacking. We knew the chances were going to come. Unfortunately, I could have had a few more. But at the end of the day, we know our main attribute is to attack, and we know the goals are going to come. So we just got to be able to finish at the end of the day. And luckily, I was able to get 2, like you said, to tie the game. But yeah, no, we 2 giveaways, sloppy game overall. I believe it was a very ugly game. But luckily, we were able to get the result.
And you did have like a great one-on-one duel with the goalkeeper, Farinella. You beat him twice. He also had some great saves on you. What did you see that was working in your favor, and what also worked in the goalkeeper's favor to get those big saves on you as well?
Yeah, no, he had 2. He had a big save in the first half, and then he had a big save in the second. He was able to cut off an angle. One on the second one, I kind of cut myself off a little bit. Kudos to him though. But yeah, it's the tale of, life of a forward. Some go in, some don't. But I just gotta, quickly just bounce back off that.
And you guys are champions once again of this conference. Last season, you guys didn't finish in first, but you made a pretty impressive run to the national championship. What is the feeling of the team on this season and your success this time around?
Yeah, no, I mean, I still feel like, we're riding on that high from the national championship, and just, everything's kind of, finally coming together chemistry-wise and everything. Obviously we're missing, one of our main attackers, Sebastian, tonight. But, all season we're we've been gelling, we've been getting results, we've been attacking, scoring goals. And, at the end of the day, yeah, we won regular season champions, but the job's not finished. It doesn't matter it's not how you start, it's how you finish. So now we're eager to have a nice break for now for a week, and then we'll get back to business next week once playoffs start.
And thank you, Junior. We move over to head coach Boris Linares. Coach, champions once again, almost made history by making the first undefeated season perfect season, I should say. 10-0-0. You'll settle for 9 wins and a draw. Not too shabby anyway.
Yeah,
what is your thoughts on today's game and the season overall?
I mean, just on today's game, it's just like Junior said, we got sloppy and, made some mistakes at the end. I think we were just too relaxed. We weren't playing for anything anymore today. I think the team always responds to when we're playing for something. As you can see, we attacked at the end, like we took off the pedal when we shouldn't have, and then that was, that's on me as well. But hey, listen, overall, I can't complain about the season. These guys are dialed in, and we know what we have to do in the playoffs.
Yeah, is that your message overall? Just learn from the way that you gave all 3 points away and use that as momentum into the playoffs now?
Yeah, I mean, the guys want to get all the way through again. They told me, to a man that they want to go back to Cali. So, our job is there in front of us. We have a lot of work to do, not overlooking everybody. I told them we have to do it just like we did last season, game by game. So, the playoffs is a total different monster. So, you have to be dialed in every game, every moment, and make every moment count.
And you have Renaud Rancés this time around. The winger started today in place of Sebastian Ruiz. What are you needing from your forwards to make this sensational run once again?
Just executing the moments. They've been around and they know how to do it and how to score goals. Obviously, Sebastian wasn't here today. We gave him a break. So You know, we're all dialed in. As you can know, that he already won the scoring title today, so he wanted to get a break, and much needed break. We went to Delaware Cup, and he played a lot of minutes over there. You know, unfortunately, we got knocked off in the semis on penalty kicks over there, but you know, it's a grueling campaign, and that's what I think had us a little bit more lethargic today. But overall, once we get our rest in, and we will get our rest in, thankfully, with the bye, we should be able to, you know, come back stronger and just wait whoever we face in the semis. I'm sure it's going to be a great game.
There you have it, guys. Head coach Boris Linares, champions of the Northeast American North Conference once again, looking to make another playoff push into the national champions. They'll start with their last round of 32. And that is all for today's game. Francis Argueta here for Game and Frame, signing off. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Congrats again, Coach.
Thank you.